Alright, my man here, Genio, just top 16 with Nami in the Toronto Treasure Cup. You show us the deck list?
Show them the deck list.
Nice.
Bon, let's get started. 3 girl.
Nice.
Useless against the Nell. Never play it. So I figured literally, why not? Only play 3 to make room for more techs. In the mirror, fantastic. If you see 1 or 2, you're good. If you see 1, you're fine. In other matchups, it's fine. I just think 3 instead of 4 was the move. Thriller Bark list, because it's the best. 4 Perona. 4 Hugback. 4 Kumasi against the Nell. 1 to 2 triggers wins you the game. Perona, fantastic. Hogback, triggering out a Hogback, they always are going to use their freeze on it, which is fine for you because it means they have less freeze to use on the Nami. Perfectly fine. They'll always freeze it. Sometimes what they'll do is some players that sometimes don't understand how the leader effect works. They'll swing into the Hogback. Then you could do Nami and leader effect, pitch like a Kiku, pitch a Perona, Hogback KO, play the Perona out, huge tempo. You get a body, they lose a swing. 2 Ks, 2 Hiyori. For Gecko shenanigans with literally anything. Also triggers your leader effect. 2 Zeus. Nobody's really playing dog anymore, so you don't need Zeus to kill dog. Zeus is just there for niche moments or to go for game. 2 Baby 5, trigger draw 2, always nice. Literally no other reason, it's just fucking fantastic. 2 Kiku, very dicey. A lot of people were telling me that they're on 3 Kiku, 4 Kiku. I like Kiku at 2, I find it's very bricky sometimes. I find when I get it early in my life, I don't like it at all personally, and then you could do the shenanigans where you pitch Kiku off leader effect if they swing it to Hogback, pay the Kiku for free. Honestly, sometimes could just win you a game. The girl you always mulligan for, Nami. If you don't have Nami in your opening hand, switch that fucking hand out because this is. Oh, I don't know if I can swear. It's fine.
It's fine.
Switch the hand out. Nami, best card in the deck. Against the Nell, if you play 2 Namis, you're likely winning that game. NL is terrified of this card. Everybody's terrified of this card. Honestly, there's nothing more to say. It's a busted card. Second best card in the deck, Robin. If you don't see this against the Nell, the matchup becomes just a little harder. If you miss it on 7, the matchup could actually skew their way. You miss a heal, you miss a draw, and the pressure that the Robin exudes is just too crazy. And then, in some other matchups like Ace, there comes to a point where if you have multiple Robins, they just can't interact with it anymore. Odds are they'll be at 1 life at that point of the game, and if you have multiple Robins cracking 8s at them, they kind of don't really want to swing into it, go to 0, and force themselves into a Roger position too early. So yeah, Robin's fantastic. Obviously, 4 Gecko, fantastic card. Really, really good against Lucci, where they will bottom deck your Robins. But it's a little. It really depends, right? If they've used more bottom deck cards, you're gonna play the Robins more. If they've used Fire Fists, either discarded them, countered with them, or just in general haven't used them optimally, and you've noticed there's some Fire Fists in their grave, you're gonna play out the Geckos, and vice versa. If they have all the bottom decks in the grave, you're gonna want to play out the Robins, anything they can't interact with. But Gecko, let's be honest, it's an 8-10 that cycles a 2K constantly if you need it to, where eventually you Gecko Kumasi and you're using that same Kumasi as a 2K every turn. Super, super good. And then sometimes against the Nell, if they're playing Varis, or you notice that he hasn't used any Varis, if you really are in that spot, you can just Gecko into an active Perona. It's an active body, they can't answer it without Mamaragon. If they want to Mamaragon it, be my guess, by all means, makes me happy. 4 Noogs, number 1 most useless card against the Nell. The second you play it, it dies. Doesn't heal you, doesn't do much. I mean, sure, the 2 Don's fantastic, but this is against the Nell, my favorite 2K of all time. If you want to play it against the Nell, honestly, you're doing it when you have 3 or 4 life. You'll never be at 4 life, but sometimes you are. You drop that Noog, it's more of like a win more. And then in the mirror, I mean, let's be honest, it becomes a Noog war at the end. First guy to drop a Noog, and then she start chaining Noogs. Also really good against Ace. Let's say they drop a Noog, you drop a Noog. It's a Noog war against them too. Sometimes if they miss Noog and you play Noog first, that's how I won against my Ace that I faced. He missed Noogate, I established a Noogate, and then the pressure kind of shifted my way, where I was able to go, hey, now I'm starting to win the Noog war. 4 Borsa, I mean, fucking this card's insane, broken. Didn't play it that much, but it's a card that you normally want to preserve in your hand. It's not really something I want to give for a 7. I would much rather give a 2K than give a 1K Borsa for a, let's say, a 7K swing. Like leader 1, I don't want to give the Borsa. The Borsa's too good. You know, at the end of the game, sometimes against an NL, let's say, just dropping a double Borsa, even not having a Dawn on leader, it just guarantees you that safety. It's not super easy to interact with. Against Lucci, I treat this as just a simple heal for 5, and then you like swing a 10, make them block use a 2k, but it's Borsa, let's be real. So now we go into the Spice! My favorite card. Thanks to him, I actually, this is what I owe the top 16 to. This card won me 5 games. It won me 2 against NL, it won me against Ace, it won me against Red Green Luffy, and it won me a mirror match just because honestly people were not expecting it, so they were countering awkwardly, or you know, when I faced Richard Yam, crazy game. He didn't expect me to play this, so he blocked with his Reiju and gave a 1k, and that just allowed me to go Luffy for 5, swing 7, and he just couldn't get out of it. Also against Ace sometimes, or against Lucci in general, little less against Lucci, more against Ace, you could just, if you have a pretty nice board, let's say, drop the Luffy, start swinging. They're a little scared to block with their Nugates because then eventually they're going to be eating like a 25 on a Nugate or something. The card's insane. Really good closer, but sometimes also just a 2k. Zoro 1, I know a lot of people play 2 to 3. I think it's a little bricky. I like it. Sometimes you play it on 4 if you have nothing to play. Sometimes you swing 9. It really depends on your hand. I really like Zoro, and I mean, obviously there's this fantastic interaction right here. It's great. Or let's say in the end game, if you're at 10 Dawn, you really want to heal. This is what I did, I think, in round 7 or 8. Borsa Zoro Dawn on leader. It's fantastic. For the mirror, and for just generally, for the mirror, Enel, Ace, Marco's fantastic. In the mirror, I like to play Marco on 4 and pass. If you establish that Marco, you know, Nami just can't interact with this Marco. And it allows you to be able to swing with your Nugates and your Geckos. Like that, when they go on their Nugate turn, you just block with Marco. The mirror becomes very hand advantage-y, and the Marco just lets you recoup plus 2 cards. And also Gecko shenanigans with Marco, which is why the Hiyori is in the list. 2 Hiyori, 2 Marco. I like that ratio. A lot of shenanigans you can do where you recycle the Marco and you keep drawing cards. In round, 8, I think I drew, thanks to this Marco, 8 cards. I'm not even kidding you. I just kept bringing it back. And it's survivability. It's a life. It's 2 cards in hand. Another fantastic one of Golden Rifle. Honestly, sometimes you're just bricked. Sometimes the Enel is swinging 10 and you just can't get out of it. This is a 2-card get out of an Enel swing for free, right? Leader, boom, you go up to 11. I love it, honestly. Just it's 4K. Like your leader's already 7, it's already good. You go plus 4, you go up to 11. It's just that good. And then this happened in my, I think, 8th round against Richard Yam. I went to 0 life. I was terrified, and I went, okay, well, this is the survivability. I had Robin's in hand, so you go Golden Rifle. Thank you. You go Golden Rifle into Robin. You go back up to 2 life. It's a get out of jail free card if you just go to 0 Golden Rifle. You can do it on 0 life, gets you to 1. Love it. Rayleigh. Honestly, Rayleigh, sometimes the trigger is super clutch. It's really, honestly, just it KOs Reiju. That's good enough. KOing a Reiju is just that strong. You know, sometimes you can KO, I don't know, let's say you triggered in the mirror. After they say that they played a Gecko, you triggered, you kill the Nami, they get nothing off the Nami. You triggered, you kill the Luffy, you kill the Zoro, you kill the Borsa, you kill a lot of things. I only have it at 1. And then, let's be real here. Sanji, unblockable Sanji. I like it at 2. I just couldn't find room for it because I have all my spicy text that I really like. Unblockable. Let's be real, it's unblockable. Usually a lot of the times you will use it to be able to swing into a body when there's a noob active. You will, unblockable, let's say a Gecko, and swing into a noob. Fantastic. It gets over blockers, gets over Marco if people are on it. And funny enough, against Enel, if you've noticed, they've used a lot of Mamara guns, or they've used most or all of their Mamara guns, and you're in that spot, which happened to me in 1 round. I went Borsa Marco, and it's an extra blocker. If they don't have Mamara gun, it's not a free interaction. This is a blocker, it eats a life. You treat your blockers as lives. And yeah, that's it. Honestly, really happy with the performance, really happy with the deck, happy with the ratios. Probably won't be changing anything going into the second Toronto. I'm going to keep it as is. If I do change something, it'll maybe be one of these techs ratio-wise, but I like where it's at right now. I like how it performed. Very comfortable with it. My spicy techs. Caught a lot of people by surprise, and yeah, this card just, nobody expected it, and when they didn't expect it, it's just winning new games. So yep, that's it. Very happy with the top, very happy with the top 16, and super grateful to everybody who helped me grind, everybody at BigTeach, my testing group. Just if I could name all the names, I would have to name 25 people because I've tested against a lot of people. I love you all. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Thank you, see you for the deck fight.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you. Thank you so much.